And as I know, Elena, our already senior reporter Ani Tawadze also spoke to a lady from Forbes Georgia English cover, so to say, and we can now offer the interview with entrepreneur Tamar Machavariani.
Yes, in a moment, Georgi, this is actually a very inspirational story, a story of a Georgian tourist in UAE, basically who joined Rush Global FZCO in 2018 as a trader without a physical office or any staff in Dubai. She started building the company from scratch with the help of Rush Group, and that brought company to the present standing. Let's watch the interview with Tamar Machavariani.
So thank you so much for taking the time. The Checkpoints is happy to host you. Today you represent a company, Rush Group. Can you give our viewers a brief background about the company? What is Rush Group? What is the main scope of operation? What are the main numbers? And what is the mission of the company?
First of all, thank you so much for such a great opportunities. And yes, Rush Group is 43 years old global trading company. Mainly our operations is growing, producing and exporting and trading with more than 100 items, fruits and vegetables in worldwide. We are basically trading with over 200 companies globally, and I would say that the Rush Group is one of the biggest in Europe, with its subsidiaries in Hungary, Malaysia, Poland, Portugal, and UAE. We generate our annual turnover around 62 million US dollar.
So what value can Rush Group bring to Georgian producers specifically?
Well, with many years of experience, both in UAE and international scale, we are also keen to helping growers attain updated knowledge in industry, practicing a legal outlook through training and seminars. We can help them to build the packing houses. We can help them to we can teach them to how to grow many other varieties that UAE market requires. For example, apples, carrots, and potatoes. I know Georgia already have a very good experience, and then growers are very well educated, but still to meet UAE standards, they need to know a lot of the details which goes with the packing and varieties and coloration and etc.
So what are UAE export standards, and what do Georgian producers need to do to meet these standards?
Well, definitely growers will have to follow strict procedure to meet the region import requirements, as well as the product quality and packing. It's very important how product packed in Georgia and shipped to UAE, because they always pay attention on packing and grading the product. Definitely, country needs to have many more packing houses and grading machineries, which is very important to grade the product accordingly.
What does UAE fresh market represent in terms of opportunities, with a specific emphasis on Georgia?
The region offers an attractive business environment in terms of the legal protection, international trading standards, compliance, and logistical convenience. Products can enter the region either by the road, by the sea, and by air transport. Which is, we have to mention as well that UAE, particularly Dubai, is a hub of the re-export, which helps as well the Georgian growers to import to Jebel Ali port, which is in Dubai, and then re-export to other countries, which is Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. We many times basically re-exported from Dubai to Georgia and Azerbaijan many different kind of products, which is pineapple, ginger, lemon, and it was all from different countries. So country is very, very productive in terms of the import and export.
So many say that Georgia is the crossroad from Europe to Asia and from north to south. In your opinion, what steps should we take to use the opportunities we have because of our geographic location?
Well, yes, Georgia is strategically located in a competitive geographic location, which increased its competitiveness with its European and Asian countries in terms of the agriculture. So I believe that government should focus on creating opportunities for local producers, such as in incentivizing this industry to help local businesses, which will create more jobs for Georgians, while also increases GDP. An area that Georgia can focus on its infrastructure, roads, ports and irrigation system, which is very important and will help business to expand and attract investors. The local government can also support the expansion of existing businesses by collaborating to create a workable ecosystem that allows for resources to be made available, including post-harvest handling technologies, grading and sorting machinery, packing facilities, and temperature-controlled cold stores of warehouses.
Mm-hmm. Supply chains have suffered. Transportation and export-import was delayed in a number of countries because of the global pandemic. So we want to know, how has this crisis affected your company and how have you handled all the obstacles?
Well, yes, that's correct. That entire sector has suffered due to the late shipment as a result of the travel restrictions and closed borders. Regulation kept changing on a regular basis at the peak of the pandemic, which required us to adapt very quickly at this time. And we decided that we needed to have a larger office and more manpower to operate efficiently. In June 2020, we opened our new cold store with a capacity of 7 containers in a fresh market at the Russell 4 area, and employed more people to sustain our increasing operations. Despite the pandemic, the company was able to open more customer accounts in the retail channel, and we can say that we have prospered during this time, and that was very challenging, but we basically really developed really fast, and nobody believed that. It was really great year for our company, because we mainly focused on distribution and local purchases and many more imports and re-exports.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We are BMG. Follow and subscribe for business and economics news.